I'm on a journey to unbig my back by 30. My name's Kwana. I turned 30 years old in 8 months, May of 2026. Between now and then, I'm trying different ways to get healthier, to glow up, and to just feel my best before I'm 30. The first thing I'm doing is trying the keto diet. I'm gonna start that this week. We'll see how it goes. I tracked what I ate this week, how I felt, cravings I had, and how I navigated it all. Let's get into it. Day one of my keto diet and I haven't eaten anything yet. It's almost 3 p.m. I ate so much crap yesterday, being like, oh, let me get rid of all the bad things in the house, and I overdid it. I spent the whole first half of today just being sick. Let me tell you what I bought. These are some of the things that I bought yesterday. I do have a roommate, so ignore stuff that looks like I shouldn't eat it. I got some Quest protein chips to try because these are keto. I got these little Parmesan crisps as a snack. I don't know if I'll like these because I'm really not a big cheese person. And then these two, I don't know. I got some mayo that is made with olive oil because apparently mayonnaise, it's like regular, has a lot of soybean oil and stuff in it that you really shouldn't have a lot of. I also got me some sugar-free liquid IV because apparently you need to drink a lot of electrolytes when you're on this because people get like that keto flu or whatever. So I figured I would try this flavor. Then I just got some meats. I got some salmon and then 2 steaks. The fruit that you can eat is pretty much only berries. So you can eat like strawberries, blueberries. So I got some strawberries because I don't like blueberries. I also have a rotisserie chicken back here. And then I got some like boar's head cheese and just turkey so that I can do like little wraps and stuff. Zucchini, that's like my favorite vegetable. I also got a few cucumbers and some lettuce so that I can make salads. A few other meats. And then I got a few bags of broccoli because that's also one of my favorite vegetables, and then mashed cauliflower so that I can have it with my steak. But it's 3 p.m. and I usually eat dinner around 5:30. I think I'm just gonna make some eggs, 2 eggs, and that's just what I'm gonna eat for today. For dinner, I made steak, the cauliflower mash, and some zucchini that I air fried. I just put some seasonings on the zucchini and then put Parmesan on them and put them in the air fryer for like 20 minutes. I forgot to weigh myself today, so I'm gonna do it now. 231.4. Good morning. It's day 2 of my keto diet and it's 11 a.m. I haven't eaten anything yet because most days I just don't wake up hungry. So it takes me a few hours. I like to just wake up and start working, and then when I get hungry, I'll eat. I think today for lunch, I'm gonna just eat my leftover steak from last night and maybe like some eggs or something. I don't know. I'll show you. Anyways, yesterday wasn't too terrible. I think the only thing that was like kind of hard was like after dinner, I'm used to eating some kind of a snack or dessert or like ice cream or something. And obviously I couldn't. Well, I could, but like it had to be different. I did get these Lily's sugar-free chocolate chips, and you can only eat like a tablespoon of them, I think. And a tablespoon is what I had. So I measured it. I ate them, and actually, surprisingly, when I finished, I was like, okay, I'm good. And I didn't feel the need to eat anything else for the rest of the night. So that was a nice little win for this, and we'll see how day 2 goes. Also, I had my mom take some pictures of me yesterday and like full body spinning around and everything, and I was like, oh my god. So I already knew I was big, obviously, like duh, I'm fat, but like seeing yourself in that way, using that back camera, every angle, it was something else. I think that was a second little hit of motivation that I need to actually try to do this and see how long it feels sustainable. My friend that inspired me to do this actually just stopped. She did it for a week and a day, and there were a lot of people on TikTok, like she was sharing her journey with it, and a lot of people on TikTok were just like, you really shouldn't do the keto diet, you should just focus on a calorie deficit, blah blah blah. So she decided she's gonna just change it up and do a calorie deficit. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but for right now, I know at least for this week, I'm going to try the keto diet and just see how I feel, see how my body feels, see how my energy levels change, and then I may decide to like change it up as I progress, but I'm just gonna test it out and see what happens. So as I said, I had steak and green beans for lunch. This lunch was yummy. It was so tasty and easy. And then for dinner, I had zucchini that I sauteed and then salmon that I just put in the air fryer. I used Tabitha Brown's seasoning, the sunshine seasoning, and very good garlic. Then I had a tablespoon of sugar-free dark chocolate chips, and I went for a nice little walk. And that's how I ended the day. Good morning. It's day 3. It's almost lunchtime. It's 11, but I'm not really in the mood for lunch. Last night I went to the store. Let me show you what I got. I went to the store last night and I got these legendary Pop-Tarts. They're kind of high carb. I mean, they're not, but like 4 grams is kind of a lot considering you really should only eat like 20 to 50 a day. But eating these in moderation is okay, and I think it's a good way to eat something that's like sweet and still feels kind of like my normal foods. And then I also got these. These have less than a gram of sugar, and it's not like true sugar. It's like stevia type stuff, and they're high protein. So I got these for when I'm really craving something sweet, and I've been having a lot of sugar cravings. Like yesterday I was really struggling. Also, my period's about to start, so that's probably partly why. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna try one of these for my breakfast brunch. The packaging on these are so cute, which I know is irrelevant, but like I just think that's so cute. Also, while I'm right here, I've been drinking one of these liquid IVs for the last 2 days, and yesterday I was like, let me see if this has like any carbs and whatnot. All these things have 5 grams of carbs from 1 pouch, so that's something I'm gonna have to be mindful of as well. There she is. I wish that icing came out a little farther, but it's cute. I like my Pop-Tarts warm, so I'm gonna pop mine in the air fryer. I left it in the air fryer for like 5 minutes and the icing melted. I'm not used to that because on those like original Pop-Tarts, the icing just stays solid and crunchy. I'm gonna try this really quick. It tastes like those cake in a cup things that you buy where you just like add water and stir it up and microwave it. It doesn't taste bad, but it has this really weird smell. I don't even know how to explain it, but it smells really kind of gross. I haven't gotten into any of the filling. Oh, it smells nasty. Almost like trash and old fruit. I don't know. I feel like there's like no filling in here. All I taste is bread, and there's like no filling in here. It just tastes like bread and sugar. Definitely fake sugar, but it's okay. I don't think I like these enough to buy them again, but they are really high in protein. They're 20 grams of protein for one of these, which is kind of insane. But if I was basing it just on the taste and the texture, I would not buy it again. Update. All the filling is in the very bottom. I'm not a fan. And it's like gritty. The taste of that Pop-Tart is like lingering in my mouth. So I'm gonna make 3 slices of this turkey bacon. It's less than a gram for carbs, 30 calories per slice. I'm making 3 slices. There's my turkey bacon. Yum. I decided I'm gonna do a lettuce wrap. I'm gonna use this Kraft mayo. It's less than a carb for a tablespoon. Then I'm using boar's head turkey and 1 slice of American cheese from boar's head as well. All right, I got my 1 slice of cheese. I did 2 slices of the turkey, and then I have my 1 piece of lettuce and a tablespoon of mayo. And I'm literally just balling it up because I don't know how to make this any types of cute. Bon appetit. I'm still hungry. I'm gonna eat these. It's 5 grams of carbs for the whole bag. All right, these are supposed to be Buffalo Ranch chips. They don't smell like anything really. That's actually good. It kind of tastes like a Cool Ranch Dorito, but spicy. I'm not mad at that. For dinner tonight, I'm having chicken, Alfredo sauce, and broccoli. And then about a cup of chicken and a cup of broccoli. And then I have my sauce over here. It's a lot thinner than it usually is because I didn't like make a roux or use flour or anything today. So it's kind of liquidy, but that's fine with me. I'm gonna add a little more of this cheese on top. It's no carbs, 25 calories per serving. This was definitely one of my favorite meals of the week. It was so yummy and I didn't feel like I needed noodles at all. And I finished the night with one of these Quest peanut butter cups. They're so good. Good morning, it's day 4 of my keto diet. I feel pretty good this morning and I feel like I'm getting used to this. It's not actually that bad at all. Also, my period started yesterday and I usually have ridiculously painful, sick periods. Like every period is horrible. The first 2 days, usually I can't even do anything but lay around on a heat pad. And I'm usually taking ibuprofen back to back to back. I would have already taken like 6 or 7 doses by now. And I haven't had to take ibuprofen once. Now, I did have a little bit of pain yesterday, but it wasn't enough to make me like take ibuprofen. And then Honestly, by like the evening time after dinner, I didn't have any pain at all. I honestly forgot I was even on my period. I woke up this morning and was like, oh yeah. And that's not normal for me. Usually I'm so sick, I'm in so much pain, I'm on a heating pad, I'm taking ibuprofen. It could just be a coincidence, but I don't know. And also I feel like I've had a lot more energy. I haven't been as like tired and sluggish, and I'm sure that's because of the sugar that I'm not taking in anymore. And then one other thing I've noticed is my allergies have not been nearly as bad. Like, if you know me in real life, you know that every single day I'm snotty. I can't barely breathe. I'm congested like all the time, 24/7. And like, I can breathe right now. Like, I feel better. I'm excited to see what other changes I feel in my body, or even like my skin and like all this face fat. I'm just excited to see how much change I'll see in the time that I'm doing this. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, but I am gonna make eggs this morning because I just feel like I need to eat something because of my period and I don't want to start feeling crappy. I'm gonna add a sprinkle of this cheese. A fourth a cup is a gram of carbs. I don't think I'm even gonna use that much. I also have some leftover zucchini and squash from 2 nights ago, so I'm gonna eat that with my eggs. All right, there's my breakfast.
1 hour later.
I guess my body's mad at me for telling y'all that my period wasn't kicking my tail, because now it's starting to feel a little icky. Still not as bad as usual, but I should have kept my mouth shut. I'm not trying to starve myself, but I'm a little bit hungry. It's 3 o'clock. And like I said, I usually eat dinner at like 5:30, so I need something really quick to eat or snack on. I think I'm gonna eat some chips. I'm going with these 18 grams of protein, 4 grams of net carbs, 5 grams total carbs, 150 calories. This should keep me okay until dinner, which is in like 2 hours. For dinner, I'm having buffalo chicken dip and cucumber slices as my dippers. After dinner, I had a Quest peanut butter cup as my little snack. This is probably going to be a nightly snack for me. And then I went to the grocery store to get some stuff to prep for the weekend. It's day 5. I'm really tired today because I stayed up really late last night. This morning I'm gonna have chicken sausage, eggs. This is the chicken sausage that I'm having. I was a little bit worried about eating it because I know that you can't really have fruit on keto, but I asked ChatGPT about it, and these are only 4 grams of carbs for each sausage, and I only eat one. And I think it has like 2 grams of added sugars, which is not ideal, but I already bought them, and I'm gonna eat one today. For lunch, I had leftovers, so I had the chicken broccoli and Alfredo sauce from the night before. It was super yummy. It's super easy. I also added red pepper flakes for color. And then for dinner, I went to Longhorn. I got this Renegade sirloin 6-ounce steak, and I also got this Parmesan crusted spinach dip. Obviously, I took off all of the crust off the top. I tried these Parmesan crisps with the dip, and I didn't like it, so I ended up just eating it with my steak. And then I used this Primal Kitchen ranch and ate that with a salad. And then again, had my little peanut butter cups. I honestly like these better than Reese's. They're not as sweet, and they're really good. Day 6. Yesterday was really rough for me. I just felt so terrible all day yesterday. My stomach was hurting really badly, and it wasn't like period cramps. It was like my stomach. And so I don't know if it had to do with my period or if it's because of what I've been eating. I'm not sure, but I didn't feel great. I'm going to stay at my dad's house for the weekend, and I really don't want to let that mess me up because it is Labor Day weekend, and I know they're gonna have like all kinds of foods and whatnot. So I have packed my own food and snacks to take to make sure that I do a good job. I'll try to show y'all some of that while I'm there, and if they cook foods that I can eat, I'll share that too as much as I can. This morning for breakfast, I'm just gonna eat eggs and a chicken sausage again because that's easy and I love chicken sausage. I ended up eating chicken sausage and broccoli because I decided I didn't actually want eggs. Then I went to my dad's. When I got to my dad's house for lunch, I ate a salad that I got from Longhorn and then this rotisserie chicken. I ate the chicken with some red hot sauce. I got some doggy cuddles in with Shelly. She's so cute. And then for my dinner, I had buffalo chicken dip and some collard greens that my dad made with ham hocks. And then I also had these protein chips from Quest as like my little snack, and it was really yum. I was full halfway through eating the chicken dip, so I didn't finish it, but I tried. And then for the next day, me and my dad were going to visit my grandma, so I just ate collard greens for breakfast, and then I didn't have any lunch. For dinner, I ordered Five Guys, and I just got a lettuce wrap. So I had a patty, some American cheese, mayo, bacon, and then some onions. That's what was on my lettuce wrap. This was so interesting to eat. I've never ordered one of these before or had a lettuce wrap at all, but it was good. It was just falling apart a lot, but that was my weekend. So that was my first week on keto. The ups, downs, cravings, period cramps, and all. Honestly, it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad as I thought it would be. I lost 8.4 pounds in 1 week, which is exciting. A lot of that is water weight, since when you cut carbs, your body uses up glycogen stores and releases extra water. Still, seeing the scale change is great motivation to keep going. I am gonna do this for another week. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be back here next Friday with my week 2 update. Leave me any motivating comments or support. If you have any tips for me, if you've tried keto or any other diets that you think work for you or work better, I'm open to hearing about those as well. See y'all in the next video.